can you see who's in the kitchen? And I mean, unless they just really don't want to be interrupted, just tell them that we're just closing. So just ask them to come back in. Thank you. Let's get another round for Kelley and Val, our musicians. Very much appreciated.
I'll just say thank you so much. I know I came in late, and honestly, I was thinking, oh no, I missed the end of the world. I didn't get up until 2, and I was up until 4 working, and didn't probably go to bed till 5:30, and so I didn't wake up till 2, and I'm thinking, oh, and I'm driving here, and I'm thinking, wouldn't it be great if there was one last speaker? And I'm thinking, oh wow, wouldn't it be great if Kelley was there and she would sing? You know, and there was one of my favorite speakers, and Kelley was here and sang. Awesome, perfect. I mean, I was absolutely perfect.
Yeah. Well, I just
and the chairs are out, which I have to set them up tomorrow.
Great, because I was thinking, oh, we got to put all this stuff in
there.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, you know, that's great. Thank you.
Hallelujah.
Thank you. Because I want to talk a little bit, in wrapping up, I want to talk a little bit more about just perfection and timing and letting go of any preconceived notions you have about anything, and just that how easily miracles can flow when you just allow them. And today for me was just so beautiful, and so many things are so perfectly timed. And you know, I had a rough idea of like times and speakers and stuff, like and like I even posted that I was speaking at like 3, and like I probably didn't go until like 3:30, and it's like, oh, like I'm running late, whatever. But if I didn't wait, like, you know, my friends would have got here and I would have already started speaking, you know. So, and they thought they were late, and they got here right on time, you know. And even Cheryl was like, oh, did Steven speak already? Because she got here late. I'm like, no, he's just about to go on, you know. So just there were so many little things that worked out perfectly today with the timing. It was just beautiful. We just all allowed. And even just today coming together was just me allowing, like, you know, it was only 2 weeks ago. I had no idea who was speaking, you know, except that I needed to get up. You know, that's all. That's the only thing. I don't even know what I was talking about. I just knew I needed to get up and talk about something, you know. But I started, you know, making some calls to the people I knew, and even within that, you know, I called Steven. I think your wife answered the phone, and when I mentioned the 22nd, first thing she said was, oh, you know, he has a holiday party going on, and my mind was like, okay, great, Stephen Redding's out, you know, and she's like, but I'll ask him, and he called me back later that night, and he was so grateful that I asked, and so happy to be here, you know, and went out of his way to get here. Well, not out of his way, but went a long way, and Cheryl went even longer. And what was amazing about that was Stephen at least knows my face. I've been to a lot of the celebrations. I think I've only seen Cheryl maybe once, twice at the most, and I know she doesn't even know me, because I probably didn't even talk to her, you know, the time she did speak here. But I explained to her what the day was about, and again, and the first thing she said was, you know, like, well, I'm not sure, there's a lot going on that day, and I have to pick up my daughter. And my mind was like, okay, there's no way Cheryl was coming, even though I kept hearing that she was going to be here, you know? But she's like, well, what can I come on later? And is it okay if I come later? And she wanted to be here and was guided to be here, and I was guided to ask her, and so here she is. And it's amazing because, again, my mind wants to go to, oh, like, you know, this is an inconvenience for her because she's got to go get her daughter and all that stuff, but she said this was the first time her daughter saw her speak, so, I mean, this was a gift for them, both, you know, and again, so my mind tries to go to these places, and there's no reason for it. There's just beauty happening all around, you know, and even the crowd, like, you know, I look at this and it's like my first event. I would have liked there to be a little more people, but it's perfect because, you know what, if there were too many people here, if this place was packed, like, I probably would have been too nervous or whatever, and, you know, it wouldn't have gone the way it did. So even just this is perfect, and I know the right people got the right messages, you know, and the 2 boys you were talking to are very close friends of mine, and I was ready to cry along with all of them when you were talking to them, you know, so everything just worked out perfectly, and I'm so glad that all of you came here, and especially those of you that hung in for the full day. I really appreciate you being a part of it, and it was just such a really beautiful day and worked out so well, and I'm so grateful that you were all part of that, so thank you.
Thank you.